Hi guys! Welcome to my new YouTube channel, Kingdom of Books. My name is Gyöngyi and I will be posting books that most of them you can find in Saudi Arabia. The reason why I chose to do this is because I'm gonna be living here in Saudi Arabia for the next 4 years or more, it depends. And I was here last year in a trial period, like to see if I wanted to live here or not. And when I was planning on like what to bring or not to the kingdom, I was very hesitant. And the thing that I worried about the most was my books, because I'm a huge bookworm and I'm a huge reader, and I cannot live without reading. You know, like I just can't. So when I was researching about books here in Saudi, I didn't find a lot of information about it, and I just found a website that said that some magazines might be confiscated or like even redacted or something like that. So I was very worried about that, and I was like, okay, no way, like I'm not putting my books in that kind of danger, you know, of being confiscated. Like I'm just not gonna do that. When I came here like last year, I didn't bring any books, and I was feeling like a little like very sad. I was still reading like in Kindle and things like that, but it was very different because I really like to have like my physical books like here. And before I came here, I had already found Jarir Bookstore, which is like not entirely just a bookstore, which is like a little bit misleading, but it's cool. Like they sell cool things. Like they sell everything. It's like an Office Depot, I think, sort of. So yeah, when I saw the books that they had online, I was very discouraged because most of them were classics and like textbooks and things like that. I don't know, like they just had like a very weird selection online. I don't know if it was like just at the moment at which I was looking for books that it was weird, or if it's always weird, but I couldn't find like any of the books that I wanted to read. So for example, like something in fantasy or young adult, or yeah, like anything. Actually, I didn't find anything. Like at that moment, I think I could only find The Name of the Wind, which I was like, okay, this is the only book I've read here, like I've seen here, that I would actually read and that I have actually read, you know, so yeah. And so I was very discouraged. So when I came here, I didn't bring any books. But then when I met a friend, she told me that it was another story when you went to the actual bookstore. So we went to the bookstore in Jeddah. I was pleasantly surprised. I was very, very, very surprised by the books that you could actually find in Jarir Bookstore, because it's more or less looked like what I had at home, you know? So I did see some books missing that I was like, okay, I don't know if they don't like allow them to enter the kingdom or if they're out of order right now. I have no idea. But it was still like, there was still like a lot of gaps in what I could find here, enough so that they made me want to, you know what, like give a heads up for people. Like what can you actually find here in Saudi Arabia if you're also gonna come like with me, or if you're from here and you like to know what you can actually find while being here in Saudi. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I'm doing this. Also because like I don't know anybody here who reads the same things that I do, and I'm just craving this interaction with people because I just don't have it. And my book friends, like my friends who also read books with me back home, like it's very difficult to keep doing the same thing. I don't know. It's just I'm doing this for myself so that I can feel like I'm actually discussing books with somebody. Please do. Please discuss books with me. And another thing you should be like warned about is that I'm working on this. I'm really working on this because I know that it's such a bad thing to do, but sometimes I don't read book series until they're over, like until the last book has been published, because I hate to read a book and then be like, what's gonna happen? And like, why can't I just go like to the library or like the bookstore and like look for the next book? You know, like I just get like a lot of anxiety over that, and I just feel so trapped in the world when I cannot have like immediately after the next book. So yeah, I'm working on that. I have already read several books to which I don't have like the next couple of books, or that are like entirely new, like in the saga and things like that. So I'm working on myself. I'm sorry. But that does mean that a lot of books that you're gonna find here in this channel are maybe books that have already been published like for a couple of years, or that the saga is like actually over, but it doesn't mean that it's not my first time reading them, or that I'm not equally excited about like talking about them. I hope you guys enjoy the channel, and if you really like it, please subscribe. If you like the video, or if you would like me to like make a review about a specific book that you have found, or that you want to know if you can find it here in Saudi Arabia, just leave a comment down below, and see you soon.